Yeah. I don't know. If nothing else, I've learned that none of these people are that simple to deal with so far.
Well, if it was a national chain with Walmart and a CVS pharmacy and they had a bunch of leasing agents in place, at least you get a quick answer with those folks. Plum Grove, lovely Rolling Meadows, Illinois.
Jolene,
Uh,
she gets a call every week unless I'm at the max 5 calls. She gets one every week.
I couldn't agree
Forever.
more. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Dimitri's calling back. Here we go. Dimitri, my friend, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
Never felt better, never had more.
Great, that's good. I've been trying to get a hold of you also, but I wasn't able to reach you. I even left a message.
Well, here
But,
we are.
All right, now we got it. So, where were we last time we talked now?
Well, we haven't talked terms. Dundee Road, we want to turn this place back into a laundry. We want to retool it, spend $500,000 on washers and dryers, and give you rent. But that rent is going to be commensurate with a laundry. Last time we spoke, it was I got partners. They don't really want a laundromat. I can't speak to what exquisite rent you can gather from a national chain or something else, but we're laundromat operators.
Right. No. Okay. What happened? I think I talked to you when I was in Greece, didn't I?
Correct.
Okay. Because there's a few people, everybody wants to do a laundromat there, but you know what? Nobody's spending the money and we got tired on it.
Well, if you're talking about your previous tenants, yeah, you can't go in there and put up a banner that says new management and slap some paint on the walls. That ain't going to cut it. That's like having a steakhouse with horrible recipes. No one's going to come back.
So, on the other hand, and I think I remember I talked to you briefly in Greece when I was, this place has got about $2,500 a month just in real estate taxes.
Well,
yes, sir. That's Cook County. Okay.
Yeah.
No matter where you go,
my advice. What's the square footage on the spot?
It's about 2,400 square feet.
So your taxes.
Yes,
essentially, that's you're already at 12. Yeah, you're already at $12 a square foot all in.
Right. Okay. So this is where the problem comes when it comes to one of you guys that, because I had a lot of people to approach me, so for us to do what? I mean, how we're going to pay the mortgage? How we're going to do repairs to the place? How we're going to do anything? Is it profitable for you guys? According to what I'm telling you, you know better than I do, because I had a guy from Chicago that wanted to do the same thing.
Well, let me give you let me tell you what I think, and then if you don't mind, give you some advice. You say a lot of guys. Well, if you're already operating laundromats, my group understands what it takes to be successful. I can't help what your tax bill might be next year. It's not going down. And these folks that are good operators that understand, it's different. We're not going to try to sell a product at a markup. We're not going to try to make that better steak. That's not what we do. It's laundry. So we need to spend $500,000 on washers and dryers, and the rent needs to be commensurate. We do half our business on Sunday. We play catch up the rest of the week. So those people are correct. I can't speak to any of them. Be leery of distributors who want to come in and say, oh, yeah, whatever you're asking, we can do. It's going to be great. $3 a square foot is commensurate rent, because what they're doing is reselling the business over and over to unsuspecting.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah. So again, I can't help but give you advice there. But, we can't.
No, I'm not asking you for advice, okay? I'm asking you, what is a reasonable rent for you so that you can do your business?
We're already at $12 a square foot. We're pretty much, I can't help your triple nets, but these are way too out of control. There's nothing to be done here for a laundromat. I wouldn't touch it.
Okay. You see, this is what I think I told you when I was in Greece, and
oh, you were busy sunbathing.
You can look it up. If you get on the Cook County treasurer site and you put the address of the building, you'll see the real estate taxes.
No, I trust you, joke. Dimitri. You got no reason to lie to me. We're gonna see the taxes and triple nets, and we're gonna see everything laid out if we make a deal here. But I mean, I like to be $12 plus, and if your triple nets are 60 cents, there's nothing I can do about it. But you're pricing a laundromat out of the market.
Okay, this is why I told you, and that's the true story. After monkeying around with it for a long time, if we divide the place into units, the minimum we're going to get is about $2,500 a unit gross. Okay.
Right.
So it's like getting $5,000. We have to spend some money to divide the place and everything, which is okay. And they're ready to do that.
I thought you said you didn't want my advice.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? No, not your advice. I know what's going on my end, okay? But I'm trying to see if there is any room to work with you. I know you want it. I know you approached me before and everything. But tell me how I can do it so that it's worth something to the ownership also.
Well, you're going to have to.
My hands are kind of tight. You understand?
Sure. Our triple. If it's triple nets and those are your taxes, it's $2,500 a month for 2,500 square feet. We're $12. We're already over the brink. It's laundromats aren't glamorous. They're not sexy businesses. We're not looking to have a nightclub that's going to explode overnight and last for 2 or 3 years, which would be phenomenal in that industry, and bring all the kids in from 1,000 miles to dance and pay the cover charge. It's not what this is. It's a laundromat. It's not glamorous.
I understand.
And
I understand.
Knowing where we need to be, maybe it is advice to you to say, look, I'm not coming in as a professional telling you what to do or what you should do. But if you find somebody willing to pay you $12 plus 12, we're at $5,000 a month for this space. What they're looking to do is profit off of the sale and resale of that industry, of that business, of that laundromat. Just keep selling it.
They're not doing it at that, and I'm not. This is not what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
But I'm asking you to give me a number, and I that I can deal with, and I know that you're not giving me a number, so I cannot tell you yes or no.
12. I like 80 cents a square foot. I can survive at $16 a square foot, but then you're giving yourself 25 cents a square on top of the triple nets, on top of the taxes. Priced us out of the market.
Yeah. This is why we thought that maybe a different kind of business, dividing the space into 2 smaller ones, it might be better all the way around. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah. That's the dilemma that I have. There's nothing I can do. Every year we fight the taxes, but it's with comparables in the area, newer buildings, whatever you want to call it. They do a lot of development in the area. They put up like 1,500 rental units about a block and a half away. And the city and the county, they want to get their TIF money back. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
They're big developers. They play their own game, and with the little guys that's suffering.
Dimitri, I consider you a friend. You've got my number. If by some miracle, act of God or otherwise, your taxes go down to 25 cents a square foot. I mean, we've got stores in Illinois where it's $1 a square foot. We've got landlords that are in a different position. We've got folks where their tax bill is lower because they're not in Clark County. And that just works better. I'm glad we were able to help one another out. Let me know if anything changes. And we'll send you an LOI, but not now.
Yes. So.
Cheers. Ciao.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Man, I've never been asked for advice in such a strange way before. I know that you and I have been in this process long enough that you don't get excited until it's time. And whether he's lounging on the beach in Greece or back in the office doing the work, it's not going to work. I don't want your advice, but what do you think? Kooky.
Cook County does suck for taxes, but
yeah, but it also depends on if you're in a county island. It depends on many, many different factors. There's nothing that they can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. And he says, I got all these people interested. I don't really think that's the case. I don't think there's a ton of blood in the water here. All right, let's call Jolene. I think she's going to answer right this minute.
30-1.
30-1 odds. I'll take it. $10. 30-1. I'm gonna break you. I must break you. $10. Subscribe to the channel. Don't miss the lives. This is so exciting. 30-1. It's $300. It's 4:54 p.m.
Hi, this is Jolene Hoffman. Properties, Edgewater, 100 West Diversity. I can't come to the phone, but if you leave a message, I'll get back to you just as soon as I can.
All right, we didn't shake on it, but Jolene, Danny D. You can text or call me at day or night. I want to talk lease terms with you. Thanks. She's gonna get off that shipwrecked island and call us back. I know she is.
The next time I go over there, I'm taking a video. That number is everywhere in that plaza, everywhere. And they have a few empty things. Well, I'm sure they're still going to be empty if they never answer the phone.
Try to dig up, a cell phone for her, because that's her office number. Is that all we got, Vincenzo?
That's it.
All right. God bless.
I did have one question.
Please.
We were putting together an LOI for our guy Bruce. That store becomes available in September, and the wording you wanted me to put was contingent upon exit of current tenant. But where do we put that in the? Which part of the LOI?
Remember that a letter of intent is just that. It's our intention. It's not a legal and binding document. You don't have to do legalese.
Right.
You're not bringing a lawyer on board. They're not going to ask for your firstborn son if you miss a payment. I would just add it towards the end actually put it towards the top because it's going to get their attention. I'd make it item 2 right after the lease rate. And then I would just put it in those words that you've heard me say, and it'll be commencement date. So that's when the lease starts. Under commencement date, TBD, to be determined, and then put contingent on the exit of the current tenant.
All right. I will forward that to you.
Send it to me. I will stamp it, and it will go. Cheers, bro. Thanks, Vinny. Not every call is thrilling headgear. I can't apologize for it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of these lives, and make sure you follow me on Instagram because it's a lot of fun over there. Later.